Historical Reconstruction of Aryan X. Episode 24. The Appearance of the Red, Black, White, and Yellow Races. In the previous episodes, we established that the names of countries and places worldwide are related to Korean, the language of the Scythian Aryan Koreans who were in Central Asia. We located that very stage in Central Asia where the Koreans existed before they moved to their current location in Far East Asia. We confirmed that the setting featured in K-pop Demon Hunters was a symbol of the authority of Korean emperors, and that its actual stage still exists, although in ruins, in Turkmenistan, Central Asia. Now, I will begin the hidden story of where your ancestors, the black, white, red, and yellow races, lived in that place in Central Asia and how they migrated from there to settle in the various regions of the globe as they are today. To tell this hidden story, I will rely on a mysterious history book unique to Korea called the Budoji. The fact is, these historical truths are entirely excluded from the history books we learn in the standard curriculum. Now, let us embark on a journey to find your ancestors. From this moment, we begin the story of K-history, the grand epic of the Scythian Aryans of the world. The history book, called Budoji, which means bright land, is already published in Korean, and only preparations are needed to translate it into other languages. We live in a very convenient world where one can easily translate it using tools like ChatGPT. The credit for Aryan X finding that land in Central Asia also goes to the maps of Google Earth. It is a convenient world where one can observe the topography of a place 10,000 miles away in just a second. I thank Google Earth once again. For reference, the name Budo, which will be cited, means bright land, as you have seen in the names of countries and places worldwide. The center of Central Asia was the bright land, and that is why your ancestors, who migrated from there, applied the place names of their Central Asian homeland, meaning bright land, to the places where they settled in all directions. For your reference, the stage you are looking at on Google Earth is Turkmenistan in Central Asia. It will be very helpful if you explore it separately using Google Earth. Please ask scientists about the mystery of the birth of humans and humankind. Now, once humanity was born, it is said there were the black, red, white, and yellow peoples. That is, they are all races born in Turkmenistan, the center of Central Asia. Therefore, please do not fight with one another. In the history book Budoji, it is said that there were two progenitors of humanity. Of course, these two were brothers. The children of the elder brother are called the eldest son, the yellow, Hwanggung, and the blue, Chonggung, and they are said to be the ancestors of the Hwang-Injung like yellow race. The descendants of the second son are called the white, Bakso, and the black, Hukso, and they are said to be the ancestors of the white and black peoples. Let's summarize the contents of the history book mentioned. There were two brothers who were the progenitors of humanity. The children of the first son were the yellow Mr. Hwanggung, Hwangkyung, and the blue Mr. Chonggung. Of these, the yellow, Hwanggung, was the eldest son and the highest elder. They are said to be the progenitors of the Hwang-Injung like yellow race. The descendants of the second son were the white, Bakso, and the black, Hukso, and they are said to be the ancestors of the white and black peoples. Thus, we can see that the white and black peoples come from a single root, and that the yellow, white, black, and redden are all from one root as well. You must realize what a fiction nationalism is. Now, I will explain in detail where they lived through the geography of Korea. In Korean geography, the place names of the yellow and blue earth where the yellow people lived, the white earth where the white people lived, and the red earth where the red and black people lived are revealed, as they were. First of all, location of the land where the eldest son among the yellow Hwanggung lived. In a flat place among mountains surrounded by 3 mountains where a river flows, you will see land of a yellow color. That is the site where the emperor's palace later stood. The name of this land is the yellow Hwangju, and it is also the golden Gumju. Next location of the land where the second son among the blue Mr. Chonggung lived in. The mountain to the left at the base of the mountains where a river flows in the middle of 5 mountains is Gungungsan, the sacred mountain of all Scythian Aryans worldwide. The flat area at its lower part is the blue land where the blue Mr. Chonggung lived, and its name is the blue land like Chongju. This is a yellow race. Next location of the land where the white Mr. Baxo of the white race lived. In the area above the yellow-colored land in the flat place surrounded by 3 mountains where a river flows, there is a region where the land color is white. This is the bright land, the White Baekju, where forces challenging the emperor's authority would later gather and concentrate. It was also called Unju, symbolizing the white metal, silver. Next location of the land where the red of present-day India and the black Mr. Hukso lived. The mountain to the right at the base of the mountains where a river flows in the middle of 5 mountains is Yeongju-san, which is Halasan. This is the stage of the Battle of Red Cliffs from the history of the 3 kingdoms. The red and the black peoples lived here. You must know the exact locations where these groups were situated to accurately understand the reasons for the distribution of races across the continents as it is today, which will be explained from the next episode. All the regions mentioned above are the center of the Scythian Aryans, and they will appear as the foundational territories for becoming the emperor of the Central Asia in history, so please be sure to memorize them. Now then, in the next episode, we will introduce the great event that caused humanity to migrate in all directions. I sincerely hope you will contact many people to participate in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The heavens and the earth will tremble. The subtitles can be translated into the language of each country, so please make use of them. If there are any issues, please contact us via the comments or through Google Mail. The Google Mail address is aryanrealhistory@gmail.com. The YouTube video address is Historical Reconstruction of Aryan X or History Restoration of Aryan X. Everyone, your subscriptions and likes are a representation of your conscience and passion for the truth, so please do not forget.